on February 28th, 2025, after years of improving my health and physical condition, out of nowhere, I had a stroke. Resulted in 5-day hospitalization followed by 18 days in a rehab hospital, at which time I came home. I did a couple of live streams from the hospital, but I'm not going to include them here. What I did, though, was start a series of videos chronicling my stroke recovery. It's been a struggle, life-altering. I've got a long way to go, but I've come a long way in these 5 months. And I thought it might be interesting for you to see the stages of my recovery that I have chronicled in a condensed form, so you can compare the improvement over these 5 months, which I and many people think has been miraculous. I credit the carnivore lifestyle, and I hate to say this, but basically ignoring any and all advice I got from the medical community. Some say that was risky. I'm firmly convinced I don't think so, but I've been wrong. So I hope you enjoy this. I hope gives you a feel for what it's been like in those 5 months when the focus of your life has been getting it back because it was lost. Enjoy this. Well, hey everybody, it's me, Mitch. Not good news. Had a stroke about a week ago, and I'm in the rehab facility here in Melbourne, Florida. The right side of my body is kind of paralyzed, but I'm in pretty good spirits, and even in the past week, I have recovered some function, and I'm optimistic.
Anytime you need, we'll take a little break in between, nice and easy, and then we'll go do use. Okay.
This is 3 seconds.
4 seconds. 4 seconds. That's exactly. Just like that. Pause in between sets. Rest as you need.
That's how you turn around. Whichever way you're coming.
Most of my life, you haven't been anywhere, actually.
Focus on this leg.
Not even a figment of your grandparents. Okay.
Nice deep breath.
Ready? Graduation day from rehab. Everybody rings the bell. Good morning, everybody. It's me, Mitch, and it's Saturday morning, April the 5th. Wow. I'm feeling great this morning. I'm feeling just great. I wanted to make a video because today marks the end of my 2nd week at home. I can't believe it. 2 weeks. 2 weeks at home after the rehab center. The difference has been amazing, amazing. Do a little walking. It's not pretty, but it is what it is. And I'm getting around, and that's what's important. And I go like a freight train from morning to night. So let me move this out of the way a little bit here. It bumps into virtually everything, and it seems like in its path. I'm sitting on the edge of the sofa. One of the things I like to try to do is to stand up without holding on to anything. Let's see what I can do here. Okay, we did it. So I'm standing up now. I can grab the handle of the walker, grab the other handle, and we can start to walk. And this is about what I have to do now. I have to consciously plant my right foot on the ground. Whoops. And think about lifting it up so I don't drag it. This is about the speed that I walk. The good news, I am walking. In the kitchen yet again. Been a while. Today, I want to show you what I go through to cook breakfast. It may not be pretty, but like I say, it's real. And it's what I have to do every day if I want to continue to eat carnivore while I'm recovering from this stroke. And while that pan heats up, I'll crack my eggs. And I can use my right hand here as well. The eggshells in the garbage bag. I've been practicing this for a couple of weeks since I've been home. And it seems to work pretty good. May not be pretty, but it's breakfast with very little mess. Now, I will walk over here. Bring the chair up. Set myself down. And that's a lot of food. I may or may not finish all of this, but it's a good sized meal. And it's a ground beef and egg omelet. Let's give it a taste. My car had been sitting there, unstarted, when I went out for this little walk, and I said, well, I'm not going to drive anywhere, but let me see if I can get in. And it was easy. And I started it up, ran the motor a little bit, fought off the urge to actually drive, and put that off for another day. All in all, quite an accomplishment today. It's a beautiful day, so I thought it was about time for me to start going out and enjoying the morning sun, getting my feet in the grass. So I wrestled the walker out of the door, onto some rough terrain, in search of the morning sun. I went inside and I had just gotten this thing called a Hemi walker. And I was filling my oats today and I thought, let me practice a little and try to walk up and down with this Hemi walker. As I was walking back, I said, I wonder if I can actually take a step without support. And this was my first attempt to walk. I had the Hemi walker there in case I needed to put it down real quick, but I decided, let me see how long I can walk And this was a milestone moment for me. I don't know how far I'm going to get today, but I'm going to head down the street. If I get tired, I can always stop and sit down. That's the beauty of this walker that I'm using out here. But that's something I wanted to talk about, is the progression of mobility devices that I've gone through just in the past 3 or 4 weeks. Today, I ordered a cane, one of those canes that has 4 feet on the bottom, spaced probably about 8 inches apart, and it's more stable than a regular cane. But I started with a wheelchair. Spent most of my day in the wheelchair. About 3 or 4 weeks ago. I've been progressing to different levels of support as my strength increased and my walking got better and better. It's still very tiring to do anything. 2 months since I had a stroke. I had gotten out in the car and drove it around the neighborhood, but that was it. Today was another one of those milestones. I was gone out into the world to the post office to pick up a coffee cup that had been sitting there and waiting for me for months. You have no idea what that felt like. It was kind of like getting out of prison after a couple of months. What a banner day. All right. Well, I got one screw in it so far, so I doubt that it's going to fall off. There we go. Super. 2 screws. Time to tackle my first home improvement project. Needed to hang up a paper towel holder, but I didn't know if my right arm was up to it. Oh. Success appears to be up there. A milestone. And let's test it. Paper towels. Yes, it works. We'll end part 1 of this with me having the guts to sit down in front of the piano. My right hand improved enough where I could somewhat play, but I've still got a long way to go. See you in part 2.